Recently I had a chance to use a new camera from Canon, the G7X Mark II, and here's my review of it. It's a top-of-the-line point-and-shoot camera that's perfect for when you cannot take much gear but you still want to take great photos and videos. The first generation of the G7X has been a big hit with the vloggers. It is also great for taking family videos and photos, especially when traveling. For myself, I'm going to be using it to record behind-the-scenes footage of our film and video productions. Here are the key features of this camera. It has a 1-inch CMOS image sensor. It comes with the latest Digic 7 image processor. This is the first Canon camera released with this processor. The first generation G7X was very popular because of very good autofocus, image stabilization, and low light capabilities. Mark II makes improvements in all three areas because of the new processor. Another key feature is the 3-inch touchscreen, which flips all the way up, which is perfect for vloggers. The screen of Mark II also tilts down to 45 degrees, which is very useful when you are holding the camera above your head. Also, thanks to the touch sensitivity of the screen, you can quickly set your focus point. A very useful feature. It has a very good lens. It's fast, f1.8 to 2.8. It zooms from 24mm to 100mm, which gives you good wide-angle framing, and it also has image stabilization. It shoots video in Full HD, up to 60 frames per second, which allows you to get slow-motion shots. As before, you can shoot in 25 or 30 frames per second, depending whether you are in PAL or NTSC, but now with the Mark II, you can also shoot in 24 frames per second, which you could not do with the previous generation of this camera. For stills, you can shoot up to 8 shots per second versus 6.5 shots per second with the Mark I. In terms of file format support, for pictures you can use JPEG and RAW, and for video MP4 and H.264. Actually, the previous generation of this camera did not support H.264. The maximum ISO for video is 6400, and you get another f-stop for pictures. The camera has a time-lapse function, a very nice feature, and also a built-in ND filter. In terms of build and weight, Mark I and Mark II are almost the same. Mark II is half an ounce heavier. Having used this camera, here are my main impressions. The camera has very good image stabilization. The autofocus is good, although not perfect. On the rare occasion that the camera doesn't get the focus right, you can set it quickly with the touchscreen. The camera shoots well in low light. Here's a low light performance test. For comparison, I also shot it with a Canon DSLR with an APS-C sized image sensor and also with an older point-and-shoot camera. This is a really good low light performance, much better than what I expected from a camera with a 1-inch sensor. One weakness of the camera is the audio quality because it only uses the internal mic. To be sure to get professional audio in any environment, you want a camera that allows you to connect an external directional microphone, or better yet, you want to record audio on an external audio recorder. To reduce wind noise, you can attach a little windshield, which you can make one yourself or you can buy one online. Another point about the audio when filming in very quiet environments is that you will pick up the noise of the lens motors moving. It's rarely a problem, but it is there. Another nice to have feature would have been for the camera to be weather sealed. The camera does look sturdy, but Mark I is known to be susceptible to dust. And for a camera that is meant to be used a lot for vlogging and when traveling, I think weather sealing is important. My overall verdict of the camera? The camera exceeded my expectations. It's a very good, fun to use camera. The image quality is very impressive. The only shortcoming is the audio, but that is typical of any cameras that use internal microphones. Information about this camera, including the specs and also a comparison to the Mark I and the Sony RX 100 Mark IV, which is its main competitor, please check out the link in the description of this video. Thank you for watching.